Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome. In this video presentation, I will be exploring essential multiple choice questions, MCQs, with brief explanations from Unit 4 in addition to the MCQs already uploaded on trafficking, beggary, and corruption. Dear viewers, you are requested to use Google search or other sources for further conceptual clarity. For MCQs on other topics, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's attempt to solve important MCQs. Question 1. What is the primary motive behind human trafficking? A. Economic exploitation. B. Educational advancement. C. Cultural exchange. D. Social welfare. The correct answer to question 1 is option A. Economic exploitation. Explanation. Human trafficking primarily occurs due to economic motives where individuals are exploited for forced labor or sexual purposes for monetary gains. Question 2. Beggary is often a consequence of A. High socioeconomic status. B. Poverty and homelessness. C. Access to education. D. Strong community support. The correct answer to question 2 is option B. Poverty and homelessness. Explanation. Beggary is commonly associated with poverty and homelessness, where individuals resort to begging as a means of survival. Question 3. Trafficking of children in India is often associated with A. Adoption agencies. B. Education programs. C. Child labor. D. Healthcare facilities. The correct answer to question 3 is option C. Child labor. Explanation. Child trafficking in India is closely linked with child labor where children are forced into exploitative work conditions, depriving them of their basic rights and education. Question 4. Which of the following is defined as the illegal trade of human beings for the purposes of forced labor, sexual exploitation, or organ harvesting? A. Corruption. B. Beggary. C. Trafficking. D. Smuggling. The correct answer to question 4 is option C. Trafficking. Explanation. Trafficking involves the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons through force, fraud, or coercion for the purpose of exploitation. Question 5. What is the term for the act of soliciting donations or money from others through begging? A. Panhandling. B. Alms-seeking. C. Charity. D. Donation drive. The correct answer to question 5 is option A. Panhandling. Explanation. Panhandling refers to the act of soliciting donations, often on the streets, through begging or requesting money from others. Question 6. Corruption is commonly defined as A. A legal business practice. B. Misuse of public office for private gain. C. Ethical behavior in governance. D. Transparency and accountability. The correct answer to question 6 is option B. Misuse of public office for private gain. Explanation. Corruption involves the abuse of power, position, or resources for personal or private gain, often at the expense of the public interest. Question 7. Which organization plays a significant role in combating human trafficking in India? A. UNESCO. B. WHO. C. UNICEF. D. WTO. The correct answer to question 7 is option C. UNICEF. Explanation. UNICEF, United Nations Children's Fund, actively works to prevent and respond to human trafficking, especially concerning children, through various interventions and advocacy efforts. Question 8. Which of the following is not considered a form of corruption? A. Bribery. B. Nepotism. C. Transparency. D. Embezzlement. The correct answer to question 8 is option C. Transparency. Explanation. Transparency is the opposite of corruption, as it involves openness, accountability, and the free flow of information in governance and decision-making processes. Question 9. Which form of corruption involves bribery in day-to-day interactions with government officials? A. Political corruption. B. Petty corruption. C. Judicial corruption. D. Corporate corruption. The correct answer to question 9 is option B. Petty corruption. Explanation: petty corruption involves small-scale bribery and extortion commonly encountered in everyday interactions with low-ranking government officials. Question 10. What is the most common form of corruption in government procurement processes? A. Kickbacks. B. Transparency. C. Competitive bidding. D. Accountability. The correct answer to question 10 is option A. Kickbacks. Explanation: kickbacks involve the payment of money or favors to a decision-maker in exchange for preferential treatment in awarding contracts or procurement decisions. Question 11. Which government body in India is responsible for coordinating efforts to combat trafficking? A. Ministry of Finance. B. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. C. Ministry of External Affairs. D. Ministry of Agriculture. The correct answer to question 11 is option B. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Explanation: the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment in India plays a crucial role in coordinating efforts and policies related to combating trafficking and supporting victims. Question 12. Which term refers to the illegal practice of giving or receiving something of value in exchange for influence or action in government or business affairs? A. Bribery. B. Charity. C. Philanthropy. D. Donation. The correct answer to question 12 is option A. Bribery. Explanation: bribery involves offering, giving, receiving, or soliciting something of value to influence the actions or decisions of an individual or entity in a position of power or trust. Question 13. Which international protocol addresses the prevention, suppression, and punishment of trafficking in persons, especially women and children? A. Kyoto Protocol. B. Geneva Protocol. C. Palermo Protocol. D. Helsinki Protocol. The correct answer to question 13 is option C. Palermo Protocol. Explanation: the Palermo Protocol, also known as the Protocol to Prevent, Suppress and Punish Trafficking in Persons, especially women and children, is an international legal framework to combat human trafficking. Question 14. The Bonded Labor System Abolition Act of 1976 in India aims to eradicate A. Child trafficking. B. Begging. C. Forced labor. D. Corruption in government offices. The correct answer to question 14 is option C. Forced labor. Explanation: the Bonded Labor System Abolition Act of 1976 aims to eradicate the system of bonded labor, where individuals are forced to work to repay debts, often under exploitative conditions. Question 15. The Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana in India aims to address A. Child trafficking. B. Female education. C. Women empowerment. D. Beggary eradication. The correct answer to question 15 is option C. Women empowerment. Explanation: the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is a government scheme in India aimed at promoting the welfare of the girl child, including financial security and empowerment. Question 16. What is the term for the fraudulent appropriation of funds or assets by a person entrusted with them? A. Extortion. B. Money laundering. C. Embezzlement. D. Forgery. The correct answer to question 16 is option C. Embezzlement. Explanation: embezzlement is the theft or misappropriation of funds or assets by someone entrusted with them, often in a position of authority or responsibility. Question 17. In which sector is child labor most prevalent? A. Education. B. Agriculture. C. Healthcare. D. Technology. The correct answer to question 17 is option B. Agriculture. Explanation: child labor is most prevalent in the agriculture sector, where children are often engaged in hazardous work, deprived of education, and exposed to exploitation. Question 18. Beggary is often perceived as a consequence of A. Equal opportunities, B. Social exclusion, C. Generous welfare systems, D. Technological advancements. The correct answer to question 18 is option B. Social exclusion. Explanation: beggary is commonly associated with social exclusion, where marginalized individuals or groups lack access to resources, opportunities, or social support networks, leading them to beg for survival. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Education and Teacher Education at Shoki Bilal.